the hope I'm speaking of here that we are examining is a much more subtle inner movement. It's the movement of mind as it reaches into the next moment. It reaches towards a future moment that promises to be brighter or easier. That reaching forwards has a quiet but insistent narrative to it. It says, not yet. When this changes, then I will exhale. Then I will rest. Then I will be here. And so we're never quite here. Everything is postponed. Love, goodness, rest, nourishment, okayness are postponed for the next moment or the next moment. It's a psychological hope that our inner landscape, our inner weather system should be different than it is. On a spiritual level, this is the hope that a future improved self will be more worthy of love. On the more human level, or everyday level, it's the hope that if I'm more productive, then that success will mean I have permission to finally relax. So you can see how an inner tension is created from this. It's a constant background tension. You know, it can also be related to an inner mood, if you like, again, the weather system. When I stop feeling this melancholy or this emptiness or this doubt or this confusion, then I'll be okay. So we're constantly postponing the goodness that is already here. It's a kind of inner contract, an agenda that says I must control the outcome of the next moment, the outcome of my outer environment and my inner environment in order to feel safe, in order to feel lovable, in order to give myself permission to truly exist. So noticing this gives us the opportunity to dissolve the veil of hope. That does not mean that we become hopeless. It does not mean that we become passive. It does not mean that we give up planning or give up responsibility. Not at all. This is often a confusion. That if life is happening by itself, then I just give up planning, I give up my responsibilities, I give up caring. But this is not the case. It is simply unveiling that which holds you hostage. And what holds you hostage is the agenda and the expectation that the next moment will fulfill something that you believe is not already fulfilled in this moment. So plans can continue, responsibilities can continue, but rather than it being a prison, it becomes something that is held lightly. when we have an agenda, when this background tension is unexamined, if you like, because it's become the habitual default position, not only is the mind a hostage to this, but also the body. The body carries a certain tension because mind and body are reflections of each other. The body is really a reflection of mind. And so there's an inner tension. And again, it's very subtle. It's as subtle as the breath being a little more shallow. You may not notice, perhaps it's always been that way. It could be just a certain clench in the jaw. Again, something that you take as normal, natural, you haven't even noticed. Or a slight clench in the gut or in the shoulders. This is a sign. This is an indication that there's a kind of leaning forwards, a reaching into the next moment. So it's not about completely overriding what's here. It's about revealing what's here. It's about asking, without the next moment, what is here? This allows what underlies that tendency to reach into the next moment to be revealed. Usually it's a sense of not enoughness or some kind of ache. But in allowing this to be revealed, to be met, which is the intimacy of the moment, then it allows a true healing to take place. It's not about fixing it. It's not about filling the void, filling the hole. It's not about getting rid of the pain. It's simply being here with that, allowing it to be held in openness. That's the only healing that is required. Something relaxes in that. Something relaxes. Truth is revealed. That's really what truth is. It's not a philosophical truth or even a spiritual truth. It's the truth of what is here, without cover up, without reaching forwards in order to find the next best moment.